I never thought I'd be saying this, but we finally got to see Aquaman fight Riley Poole from National Treasure. Unfortunately, no Declaration of Independence was stolen here. What's going on, guys? I'm Chris, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be giving you my review of Sweet Girl, the latest Netflix film starring Jason Momoa. So before I give you guys my thoughts on Sweet Girl, definitely hit that like button, comment your thoughts on the movie down below, make sure to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos, trailer reactions, Blu-ray videos, all that good stuff. A devastated husband vows to bring justice to the people responsible for his wife's death, while protecting the only family he has left, his daughter. So I'm talking about yet another new release that I had not seen the trailer for before watching the movie. I'm kind of a fan of doing that unless it's a massive blockbuster movie. Jason Momoa always has charisma on screen. We love him as Aquaman, he's Khal Drogo in Game of Thrones, and that translates here. He still has a screen presence whenever he's on screen. He's such a badass, and especially there's a few action sequences that are hand-to-hand combat, and he really shows off his ability to be an action star in those scenes. But aside from the fact that Jason Momoa is in this movie, there's not a lot to save it from its lackluster script. You can kind of tell based on the description I read up front, and if you've watched the trailer, this is one of those man-on-the-run movies, a lot like Beckett from last week that I reviewed, but it has a lot of those, you know, the FBI's after me, I'm being chased wherever I go, so you're constantly going to be switching locations and finding new places to stay and encountering new opponents throughout the movie. And if you take this man-on-the-run trope with the action sequences and combine it with a revenge storyline about someone trying to right the wrongs of their past, the formula is there for a great movie. It just doesn't deliver. There's an overemphasis on politicians and notably corporations that really don't care about humanity but more so care about making money, especially when it comes to curing cancer and other diseases. That is an overwhelming plotline in this movie, and it just becomes extremely messy. Like, if the movie had just focused on Jason Momoa and his daughter on the run, that would have been way more compelling than cutting to a scene of the FBI investigating them with these characters that we really don't know or don't have a lot of emotional weight to them. Or then we cut to a politician rally, and then we see this other hitman on the run. There's a lot of characters in this movie that are not fleshed out. The poster has Jason Momoa and his daughter, and the focus is shifted from them way too much in this movie. They should have been front and center every single scene, and that's not the case. I know I made that joke at the beginning, but Justin Bartha from National Treasure 1 and 2 is in this movie. I really like him as an actor. I hope we get to see him more, and he's a total a-hole in this movie. And admittedly, there are some emotional moments at the very beginning of this movie that, like I said, set it up to be a really great man-on-the-run revenge thriller. But that doesn't happen. There is a choice made near the third act of this movie, I won't be spoiling it, that absolutely demolishes a ton of character development in my eyes, and it completely ruined the movie for me. I won't say what it is, but if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was unnecessary. It completely took me out of the movie, actually. I rewound the movie to make sure I didn't miss what happened, and sure enough, they made a decision here that is outlandish as hell, that's not necessary, that takes away a lot of character development from multiple characters, and diminishes what the movie was up to that point, and that's an extreme bummer. When you make a decision that late in the movie that retreads everything we had learned up to that point, it just ruins the movie. I'm sure the decision I'm talking about could work for some of you out there, but for me, it completely removed me from the movie. And if you have seen the movie, let me know in the comments down below if you like the decision that I'm talking about, because it did not work for me at all. But other than that, there's not much to talk about here. The dialogue is not the best, and it just feels straight to DVD. If you've seen like a straight to DVD movie, the production quality is kind of low, and that's kind of the case here. I hate to say that, but you can just tell with certain shots, the way they're edited together. It's like a character will be drinking a cup of coffee, and then it'll cut real quick to another angle, and they'll just be sitting there, different pose completely. So it's like continuity errors like that I noticed a lot, and it's just the production quality. A lot of the times Netflix has really great value in movies that get nominated for Oscars, and then other times it feels like something you would see at Redbox, and you're like, huh, I wonder why Sylvester Stallone's in this movie. I'll pick it up. That's what it feels like in this case. They just got Jason Momoa to headline a movie that doesn't really have that many action sequences, but it has some cool hand-to-hand fights. Other than that, this is a very dull movie. I can't recommend it. So when it comes down to it, I'm going to give Sweet Girl a 1.5 out of 5. Jason Momoa's charisma is not enough to save this movie from its completely lackluster script, and I don't think this one's really worth your time. But that's going to do it for my quick review of Sweet Girl, the latest Netflix film. Definitely hit the like button again. Comment your thoughts on the movie down below. I want to have a conversation with you all. Do you think this movie's worth watching? Did you enjoy it? Do you think it's terrible? And make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. You guys have been showing so much support lately. I can't thank you enough. I love doing these reviews every week. Can't wait to do more down the road. But thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.